Here I want to show you how you can draw the curve of interpenetration of a cylinder intersecting a cone, as you can see in this diagram. So we have, this is a cylinder and it penetrates this cone. So I want to show you how you can produce the curve of interpenetration of this cylinder intersecting the cone. So as you can see what we have here, the diameter of the cone is 80 millimeters and the height of the cone is also 80 millimeters. The horizontal center line of the cylinder from the base of the cone is 28 millimeters and the diameter of the cylinder itself is 36 millimeters. There is something that I didn't put here, so which I'm going to put now, that the distance from here to here, so I will take it as 55 millimeters. So 55 millimeters. So take note of that. So I will call this alright, so this is 55 millimeters distance from here to here, 55 millimeters. So, and before I move on to solve the problem, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you need to subscribe so that you can learn more when it comes to technical drawing. And then don't forget to share my videos with friends who are technical drawing students. Make sure you like any video that you watch, and also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you get a notification. Alright, so let's go and look at how the problem can be solved. So the first thing that you need to do is to replicate what you have in the drawing. You replicate what you have in the drawing, but for what I have done here, I have not replicated all because okay, now you draw this circle. So using diameter of the cone that you are given, divide diameter by 2, and diameter is 80, that means the radius is 40. So that's what I have done here, and I've produced a little part of the cone, as you can see here. So the next thing that I'm going to do now is that so you draw the center line, and then you draw the center line, you extend to this side, then you draw a vertical center line. Then the next thing that you need to do is to take the radius of the cylinder itself. So the radius is the diameter of the cylinder is 36 millimeters, so the radius will be 18 millimeters. So take a measurement of 18 millimeters on your ruler like this. So put at this point and construct a semicircle. So construct a semicircle like this. So construct a semicircle here and divide the semicircle into 6 equal parts. Divide into 6 equal parts. So you see the way I'm doing it here. So divide the semicircle into 6 equal parts. Okay. And then so divide into 6 equal parts. So also you come down here and you construct a semicircle. So draw a semicircle like this. So I will need to extend this center line. I need to extend this center line a little bit. Okay. So now you also divide this semicircle into 6 equal parts as we did for the other one. Okay. Alright, so we have divided the semicircle into 6 equal parts. So here you number this. So let's call this is 0. So this is 1. So this is 1, 2, and this is 3. And this is 1, 2, 3. So down here you alternate the numbering. So this will now be 3. So this will be 0. This will be 1 and 2. You have to alternate the numbering. So this is 0, This is 1 and this is 2. You have to alternate the numbering. It's very, very important or compulsory that you alternate the numbering so that you can get the work done with it. So the next thing I'm going to do here is to draw a horizontal line from here meeting the cone on this side, and then here also I will draw a horizontal line meeting the cone here. So here also I will do the same thing. So draw a horizontal line meeting the circle at this point, and here also I will draw a horizontal line meeting the circle at this point. Then I take a measurement of 55 millimeters from here, 55 millimeters from this point as we have in the dimensions. So here is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So this is 55. Then I will draw a vertical line. So I'll draw a vertical line here. There is also a vertical line. Then I will make this edges, I'll make them thick. As you can see in the diagram. So make this also thick, and this also make it a thick line, and this one also make it a thick line. Alright, so the other part of the cone, so I make this line a thick line. This line from here to here is also a thick line. Okay, so that is the way we have it in the given diagram. So the next thing that we are going to do here now is that you come up here from this point 2 that we have here, or even from this point 3. So you draw a horizontal line meeting the other side of the cone. So here also you draw a horizontal line meeting the other side of the cone, and here you also draw a horizontal line meeting the other side of the cone, and this point you draw a horizontal line meeting the other side of the cone. So for 0 we have drawn that already, so I believe you can see it. And also from here, so you draw a horizontal line meeting the other side of the cone, and then for this one you extend this. So extend this to the other side. So having done that, you come down here, so draw a horizontal line from 1 meeting the circle. So and then from 2 draw a horizontal line meeting the circle at this point. So you come down here, so you do the same thing, draw a horizontal line in this side of the circle, and then so down here, so you do the same. So alright, so having done this, the next thing that we are going to do is that, so I'm going to number this side. This is 0, this is 1, or 0, this is okay, this is 1, and this is 2, and this is 3. That is this line. So here I will call this 1 prime, and this is 2 prime, and this is 3 prime, to differentiate it from what we have up here. Now, when you are looking at these objects, when you are looking at this component from the top down, because what we have here is the plan of the component. So when you are looking at it up from the top down, you are going to see the curve along this part. So from here down to this point here, and also you also see it on the other side. But the curve that starts from here down under this to the other side of this lower part, you will not see it. You will not see it. So we are going to show that curve that we can see from the top down to this side and also to the other side. We are going to show it in the plan. And also we are going to show the one that is hidden from us from here down to the other part of the lower part. We are going to show it in the plan. So that's what I want to show you now. So now what you need to do now is that you take your compass. I will do it one by one so that you can understand it. Just pay attention to what I'm going to do. Now take your compass, put it at this point on this line 3, at this center point where this horizontal line and this vertical center line intersect. put it at this point, and you take this radius, take this as a radius on this 3. So you bring it down here. So you bring it down here and you draw a circle like this. So draw a circle like this. If you look at this circle, this is circle 3 because we take radius on 3, take the radius on 3. So this is circle 3. If you look at this line, this is line 3 here. So this circle 3 and this line 3, they intersect here. Don't forget that we are working on the upper part, which is the part of the curve that you can see. So you take note of this point. Just put a dot on this point. Then the next is from this point, you extend it to this side of 2 on this horizontal line. Extend it to this side of the cone. Then you bring it to the center here. So you also draw a circle like this. So you draw a circle. So the next thing that you need to do is that this is line 2. We also have line 2 here. So what you need to do is that you draw a horizontal line from here, meeting this circle at this point. Then you move up to where you have to draw a horizontal line from here, meeting this circle 2 at this point. So here we have what? This is the next point. And draw this one too. Alright, so the next thing is, so you put your compass, and we need to draw this line very well. So I can intersect horizontal line 1. Alright, so you take your compass, so put at this center here on this line 1, then extend to the side of the cone here. Extend to the other side of the cone on this line 1. So you can be taking it on this side, but you can keep taking it on this side. So now extend it to this side of the cone. So you bring it to the center here and you draw a circle like this. So draw a circle. So looking at the circle, so you come to this line 1 here with your T-square. So draw horizontal line meeting the circle here, and then that is circle 1. So draw a horizontal line from 1 meeting the circle 1 at this point. So you take note of this point where the horizontal line intersect circle 1. So you take note of it. So this is it. Then the next thing is you take your compass, put at this center 0 here, and you extend to this side of the cone on this where line 0 intersect the side of the cone. So you bring it to the center here. The center here. Okay. Then you draw a circle like this. So draw a circle. Now, so then from 0 here, you draw a horizontal line. So draw a horizontal line from this point. It intersects the circle at this point. And here also draw a horizontal line here. It intersects the circle at this point. So take note of this point. So take note of this point and you take note of this point. So all these points that we have produced, you can see that we took the measurement from this point down to the center here. So from this point to the center here, you can see the curve. You can see the curve down. So from this point down to the center here, which where we have 0. So you can see the curve down. But from here down to this point, we cannot see the curve. So it will be hidden from us when we are looking at it downward. So now, so these are the visible part that we can see. So let's produce the hidden one. So all you need to do is to move down to 1 prime. This is where we have 1 prime. Put your compass here and extend the compass to this point on the side of the cone. So bring it down to this place. So bring it down here and draw a circle. So draw a circle like this. So if you look at this circle, this is 1 prime. So line 1 intersect this circle at this point, and line 1 here, it also intersect the circle at this point. So you are taking note of that. So next is you take 2 prime. So put it here. So take 2 prime at this point, then bring it to the center and draw a circle. So draw a circle like this. So that is for 2 prime. So this line 2 intersect the circle at this point, and this line 2 also intersect the circle at this point. Alright, so the next is 3 prime. So put your compass here, extend to this side of the cone. Okay, bring it to the center and draw a circle like this. Okay, so line 3, so this is line 3, it intersects the circle at this point. This is the point, this is line 3, it intersects the circle at this point. So with all this that we have done, so the next thing that we are going to do is to make use of our French curve to join these points together. So I will do it and you will see the way it should be done. So I believe you know how to use your French curve. So this part, you can see this part. So we are going to make all these thick lines. So the curve is going to be thick here. So don't forget, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, if you are watching my video for the first time, so make sure you subscribe. So subscribe, turn on the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get a notification. So, and then don't forget to share my videos with your friends who are technical drawing students in your school or other school that you know. So share my videos with them, like the videos, make a comment. If you have any question to ask a question, put your question in the comment. Whenever I get it, I will respond as soon as possible. All right, so those parts you can see them. So from here now, this will be hidden. This will be hidden. There is something that I'm supposed to show hidden on this part. I will explain that and I will go on and make it hidden. So I think that didn't come to my mind when I was drawing the plan. So it's in the plan. So I will show you what I'm talking about. So don't forget that we are producing on this side now, we are producing the hidden part of the curve of interpenetration in the plan. So this is how it's going to look. So we make it all right. So this is how it will look. This is how the shape will look in the plan. So what I said before is that if you are looking at this object downward like this, the curve of the base on this part where this cylinder is covering, it will be hidden from you. So that means I'm supposed to make this to be hidden from this point here. From this point down to this point should be drawn with short dashes line. So it should be hidden. So I'm going to do that by pausing the video and I'll come back and you will see it when I'm done. All right, I believe you can see it now. So from this point down to this point should be hidden. So then that's what I've done. So I believe you can see it. So we have drawn the curve of interpenetration in the plan. This is how it will look in the plan. So the next thing that we are going to do is to draw the curve of interpenetration here. So how are we going to do that? So that's what I'm going to show you right now. So the first thing that you need to do now is that from this point, this is point 3 here, from this point 3 here. So you draw a vertical line from this point. So you draw a vertical line from this point like this. So meeting this point 3 at this point. So meeting this point 3 here. So take note of this point. Meeting this point 3 here. Then this point and this point, they are for 2. This point and this point, they are for 2. So what you need to do is that from this point, just take the upper one. So from this point, so draw a vertical line. So meeting this line too. And don't forget that what we are doing here, this part that I'm taking, I need to explain something. This part that I'm taking is the lower part. So that's why when I draw, it only touch the lower two or the lower part of the component. So you need to take note of that. So this part, this is the part that is hidden, which is the lower part of the component or of the curve. So when we are looking at it from the top. So when I draw a line from here, this is point 2. So it touched this line 2 here, which is lower part 2. Lower part 2 meeting lower part 2 here, up here. So take note of that. So it meets it here. So take note of this. Then the next is, so this is point 1. So from this point here, so from this point, draw a vertical line meeting line 1 at this point. So take note of this. So the next is 0. So this is where we have 0. So you move to this point. So I draw a vertical line. So meeting 0 at this point. So this is the point. This is where it meets it. So take note of this point. So and then, so we now move to the point that we can see. So which is, we are going to have what? Here we have what? We have the first one that we have to meet is what? Is 1. So where do we have 1? Is follow this line. So this is where we have 1. This is where we have 1. So you come here with your set square. And from this point you draw. So it meets line 1 at this point. So this is the point. This is the point. So take note of this. Then for 2, we have this point. This is the point for 2. So from this point, so you draw a vertical line meeting line 2 at this point. So this is the point. So you take note of this point. All right. So and for 3, so it's already 3 is already there. Where do we have 3? So 3 is this point. So by the time I draw this from here, so it will meet this point 3 here, even if I don't draw it. So this is the point for 3. So all these points, you join them together with the use of your French curve. So just look at the way I'm going to do it. So this is it. So here in the front elevation, nothing will be hidden. So nothing will be hidden here. Everything will be seen. Okay. All right. All right. So I've answered the question that we need to produce, or we are asked to produce, the curve of interpenetration of a cylinder that intersects a cone. So this is the curve of interpenetration in the front elevation, and this is the curve of interpenetration in the plan. This is very, very simple. All you need to do is to practice, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not subscribed. Share my videos with friends who are technical drawing students like you, your school or other school. So like the videos, my videos, and also make comments, ask a question, and I will respond to your question as soon as I get it. Thank you for listening, and thank you for watching. God bless you. Don't forget to practice. Thank you.